안녕하세요.
해결됐어? 됐어?
해결했어.
어떻게 해결한 거야?
모르겠어, 솔직히. 그냥 마탱이가 감고 간다는 느낌이 조금 드는데.
그냥 잘 귀찮게 하고 싶었나 봐.
자기 안 오길래 지금 핸드폰으로 스냅하고 있었어.
나갔어.
내가
너무 뿅.
방송을 기다리고 있었지. 맞아, 방송 좋았어.
나중에 편할지.
맞죠?
오빠는 기대기 안 빨던데.
응?
만나도 기대기 안 빨던데.
누가? 내가? 아니야, 우리 그때 많이 빨았어.
난 우리가 내가 이게 방송 딱 이렇게 뿅 하고 슉 하고 열 때. 얼굴 빼고 하면서 있을 때가 있어.
얼굴 빼꼼하고 있어?
그래 내가 왜 왔어? 이랬는데 심심한 것은 안 해요.
자기한테 와?
뭐하냐? 심심한데 뭐하냐?
무슨 느낌이야? 귀엽네.
우리 다 너무 많이 잤다. 우리랑 백숙 때볼까?
나랑 백숙 때문에
백숙 없었다.
좋지.
우리가 얼굴이 되게 작잖아. 근데 백숙처럼 깎으면 얼굴 너무 커 보여. 혹시 털빨이야?
우리는 좀 털빨이 있긴 하지.
하고 있는 거야?
지금 키긴 했어. 근데 지금 잠깐 딴 거 하고 있어. 스냅하고 있어 잠깐. 과연 스냅 이거 이길 수 있을지.
왜 인피니트 아니야?
나? 인피니티 아니야 이번에는. 이번 시즌은 인피 아니야. 이번 시즌은 그냥 그거야. 아, 상대가 잘했네. 어쩐지 그렇게 할 것 같아. 괜찮습니다. 스냅은 끄고. 온라인 보상 받기. 온라인 보상 받기. 좋아요. 계속하기. 가운데 이미지가 보이지 않을 정도로 슬라이드 해달라고 하는데 이 정도로 슬라이딩해서 맞추고. 미안. 이게 마이크 쪽이 다 좀 충전기 쪽으로 가려졌어. 귀하가 호그와트 마법학교 5학년으로 입학하게 되었다는 걸 알려드리게 돼서 기쁩니다. 제가 벌써 5학년이에요. 초등학교. 학기는 9월 1일부터 시작됩니다. 저희가 준비한 예비 지원 물품은 성으로 오는 길에 지급될 것입니다. 하지만 마법부는 특별한 상황을 고려하여 기숙사 배정일에 맞춰 런던에서 성으로 오기까지 엘리자 피그 교수 지도하에 당신이 마법을 연마하는 것을 허용하기로 했습니다. 내가 마법을 연마하는 걸 허용하기로 했대요. 진짜 있을 것 같이 생겼네. 볼드모트로 가겠습니다. 너무 현실적으로 생긴 거 아니야? 좀 싹방머리가 없게 생겼는데? 얼굴에 죽은 게 못 없으니? 해리포터인데? 안경은 해리포터가 작별점 위에 안 찍혔습니다. 머리는 송태섭이 있네. 양아치가 없었나? 송태섭으로 하겠습니다. 애쉬 브라운으로 갈게요. 머리색은 흉터가 있어야 좀 남자답긴 한데 어떡할까?
더 없는 게 나은 것 같아.
흉터? 알겠습니다. 죽은 깨는 없도록 할게요. 여기서까지 죽은 깨 원하지 않아.
왜 줄게? 저 색깔 예쁘다.
머리?
지금 한 거보다 약간 짙은게 그거 좋아요. 그거 얼굴에 그 눈썹에 스크래치.
아니 별로라면.
아니 이제 뭐
눈썹에 스크래치? 어떤 걸까? 눈썹 스크래치. 이 정도 눈에 흉터 하나 있어주는 게 좀 세 보이지 않아?
근데 봐야 알 것 같은데.
눈썹은 좀
너무 상처가 너무 크면 처음에 씻으면 나중에 지겨울 것 같아.
그래?
질릴 것 같지 않아?
그럴 수 있을 것 같아.
눈썹이 내가 눈썹에 따라 얼굴이 되게 억울해 보인다.
그러니까 나도 그렇게 생각했어.
눈썹이 중요해.
눈썹 색은 굳이 머리카락이랑 안 맞추는 게 나은 것 같다.
그냥 아까 보통일 때가 제일 나은 것 같기도.
머리 그 흉터 없애는 게 낫겠다.
그치?
음,
흉터가 생각보다 조금 크다.
많이 크네. 얼굴 모양 못 봤구나. 얼굴 모양이 눈 모양을 못 바꿔.
모양을 못 바꿔. 눈 색깔은?
눈 색깔은 바꿀 수 있는데 너무 현실적으로 생겨서 좀 놀라워. 친구 중에 이런 친구가 있었던 것 같기도 하고.
꽤 잘생긴 친구가 있었다고.
잘생겼다고.
아까 잘생겼는데 왜 저렇게 잘생기게?
머리 스타일 바꿀까?
아니,
머리 스타일 이게 나? 색깔 괜찮아?
내 색깔 좀 짙은 게 나은 것 같아.
색깔 좀 짙은 게 낫다.
살짝 짙은 거 살짝, 아주 살짝. 근데 어둠의 마법 할 거 아니야?
맞아. 어둠의 마음은 좀 진한 머리가 낫겠지.
아니,
눈동자색 뭐 하려 했다? 아니야 그 되게 그거 아까 우주 같은 색깔 할까? 현실적으로 없을 색깔. 음성.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
뭐야 여자?
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was... I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be... It was wonderful. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
좋아요. 이걸로 할게요. 이름을 내가 지어야 되네요. 한글이 되나요? 되네요. 이름. 마법사 마녀? 이름은 볼드모트 성이 뭐지? 응? 나? 그게 잘못된 거야? 그러면 해리포터에 좀 상징적인 캐릭터 없어? 해그리드? 해그리드 좀 그렇지 않아? 디멘토? 이름이 볼드모트야?
잠깐만 있어봐. 볼드모트가 유명해지기 직전에 볼드모트가 우상으로 생각했었다.
볼드모트 이름이 톰 마블로 리들이래. 아니. 아니 성은 뭐고 이름은 뭐야 도대체? 톰이 이름이지? 근데 뭔가 안 멋있어. 동양풍으로 할게. 엘로 했고, 네. 가브리엘로 했습니다. 가브리 쌀 많죠. 아니야. 후회 없겠지? 좋아하는 캐릭터 이름으로 하겠습니다. 라다곤.
어둠의 다크볼드모트니까 어다볼 없어요. 어다볼.
어다볼?
어다볼 어때?
아, 어다볼은 또 상상치도 못했네요. 상상도 못했어, 어다볼. 어허.
성이 이름이
전설의 마법사가 되라는 이름으로 라다곤으로 하겠습니다.
그래, 어다볼.
아파일로 하겠습니다.
어때? 전어다볼.
아니, 그게 뭐야? 이걸로 할게. 그냥.
내 똑학생이야. 나대지 마라.
알겠어. 시작합니다. 이름은 이든이에요. 이든. 이름을 대충 지으려고 했는데 남캐 이름을 많이 안 줘봐서. 고 게리. 게리.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
뭐야?
Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must
Yes,
say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
마차에 말이 없는데. 마차에 말이 없는데 가. 하늘로 날려.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted
이 자식
wizard.
너무 억지로 웃는 게
Mr.
티나는데?
Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far up the ministry.
딱 봐도
Have you seen this?
이거 배운 거 같은 느낌이야. 말하는 웃는 게.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat.
그러니까
And
사람들이랑 대화할 때
it
너무
was your
어색해.
wife,
표정이. 다른 애들은 다
Eleazar,
어색하지 않거든. 할아버지나
who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam?
친구만.
How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities.
니들만 아는 얘기에 마법부 어쩌고저쩌고.
Before I could respond, I received
윌리엄이
this.
마지막으로 보내준 거야.
It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
뭐야? 내가 잡으니까 빛난다. 뭐야?
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
난리 났네. 그거 같은데?
The key! Give me your hand!
아시오! 아시오가 뭐야?
아 그거 있는데.
방금 순간 이동했어. 아시오.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
이 친구 표정이 너무 느끼해. 캐릭터 다시 만들어야 되나?
What happened?
너무
Poor
게이 같은데?
George.
내가 게이를 만들어 버렸네.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
아시오가 순간 이동이 아니라.
I'm feeling better, sir,
키에 손을
if you'd
대면
like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
오, 그래도 좋다. 광원 되게 잘 썼네.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
진짜 정말 제대로.
Mind your step.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Powerful magic. I love powerful magic.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But, sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
재밌네요 생각보다. 선생님, 여기
Is that
바뀌었어요.
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
내 지팡이
Focus
실력이
on
진짜
the center.
드디어 저의 주문을 보시겠습니다.
Excellent!
엑셀런. 카메라로 선택하고 공격을 할 수 있습니다. 마법을 쓸 수 있습니다. 자세히
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
좋아요. 마법
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
안돼. 교수님 목놀림이 좋으시네요.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That port key led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
저 중앙에 뭐가 있겠죠?
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Interesting. 저는 다른 곳으로 한번 가보겠습니다.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
뭐야 이게?
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
나만 볼 수 있는 건가?
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
뭐야 여기가? 뭘 찾은 거야?
Hello?
Hello?
It can't be.
세상에
Just a moment.
진짜 새로운네.
Ooh.
영국충
Wait a minute.
혹시 호블린이 뭔지 알아? 여보세요?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
난
Vault
뭐
number
하는
12, I presume.
애들이야? 아 그래?
Precisely.
여기서 뭐 하는 거야?
The key.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
아 그래?
This way, then.
Stay close.
좀 유명한 은행 같은 거야?
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
400년 전이지. 아 그래?
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
어떻게 다 기억해?
On your way.
주인공 표정이 좀
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
근데 나도 내가 말했잖아. 좀 마음에 가면 쓸 수 있거든. 가면 쓰라고.
here we are.
찐따야 찐따. 그냥 표정이. 머리 스타일이랑 생긴 건 딱 그런 표정이 아닌데.
When was the
저런
last
표정
time
안
this
되거든.
vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
그러니까.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
나 뭐 얻는 거 아니야? 전설의 마법 같은 거.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio.
레벨리.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A
레벨리오.
door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
무슨 능력이
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
이 고블린 금고에 뭐 연이 있나?
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
할아버지 옆에 딱 붙어 있으래. 딱 붙어 있으래. 이제 좀 지켜줘요.
Revelio.
뭐지 하는 거야, 쳐다보고.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
레벨리.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
선생님은 또 안 보이나 보다.
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match.
뭔가
Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
이거 퍼즐인가 보다.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
샵. 마법을 쓸 때 지팡이만큼 내가 레프트 버튼으로 이동해야 돼. 자기야.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Stay close!
화가 엄청 세네.
Lumos.
응?
Professor!
프로페서
Professor
사라졌어.
Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
어딜 가야 되는지.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
어디로 날 인도하는 거야?
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
퍼즐 알고 있습니다. 세 가지가 모이는 점에 서 있으면 행복한
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato!
스투페파이로 프로텍을 사용하는 중에 프로텍을 어떻게 쓰더라? 스투페파이! 어이구! 스투페파이!
Potato!
포테이토! 아이고! 오, 나 했는데?
Potato! Stupefy! Lumos.
루머스 써줘야죠 이럴 때. 근데 이거 좀 카메라가 너무 가까운데? 카메라를 좀 멀리 할 수 없나? 있네? 시야를 좀 넓히겠습니다. 모션 블러는 끌게요. 제가 어지러워서. 120프레임으로 하겠습니다. 세팅을 좀 바꿔볼게요. 프레임이 120이라 그런가 부드럽긴 한데 조금 피그곳은 도대체 어디 있는 거야?
Revelio.
이게 도대체 뭘까요? 교수님이 내가 받아야 될 물품을 받지 못하도록 내가 순간이동 당한 거 아닌가?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
교수님이 좋은 템 쓰려는 거 아니야?
Follow my lead.
자, 이런 거 다 알아?
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
기억을 볼
Perhaps
수
too
있는
well.
약물 같은 게 있나?
I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam
그
had
주인공은
always
고대의
believed
마법 흔적을
existed,
볼 수 있네.
but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
고블린 왜 이렇게 무서워?
Ramrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
고블린 개 무섭게 생겼는데?
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
교수님! 호텔을 썼어야지, 교수님. 역시 문장 주시.
I know a way out. Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
어딘데요?
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
기숙사 배정식 드디어 한다, 자기야. 호그와트에 왔나봐. 마지막에 도망갔는데 호그와트로 도망갔어.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Of course.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting
슬림대린
ceremony?
봐야 되나 진짜? 주인공 표정은 슬림대린이 아닌가? 아니 내가 보기에는 사이코패스일 수 있을 것 같아.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
전학생 왔다. 찐따 같은 모습 좀 찐따 표정 좀
Professor
짓지 마,
Weasley,
제발.
we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
아씨.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
빨리 수업을 듣고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
어? 뭐야? 나 슬리데린이라는데? 다른 데 고를 수 있기는 해. 슬리데린 갈까? 뭐 가려고 했으니까. 좀 다른 데도 한번 듣고 싶었는데.
You belong in Slytherin.
슬리데린. 아 진짜?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
아 그래? 몰랐네.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
너무 째째하시네.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
위즐리 어디서 들어본 것 같아.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well,
위즐리
Professor.
론 맞지? 이
As
중학생
Deputy
머리.
Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you
위즐리
to your
론의
common room.
할머니인가 본데?
Right this way.
저기야? 교수야?
It's
위즐리
quite
교수야?
uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
아니 그냥
Very well.
아니 그냥 위즐리란 이름이 너무 반가웠길래.
Aspiration.
넌 슬린데린이야.
Well
슬린데린
done.
같은 표정을 좀 지어야
Now,
된다.
go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
되게 인상 좋으신 분이네. 위즐리 아줌마.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
오, 호그와트에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 옷 좀 갈아입자, 친구야. 옷 못 갈아입나?
Protego!
프로테이거. 인벤토리를 못 가네 지금.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Already knew that.
얘들아 안녕.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
이 친구도 좀 사이코패스 같은데. 슬린더린이라고 그런가?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
훈수충이었네, 훈수충.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
멜다랑 친하게 지내지 말아야겠다.
They're hiding from us. I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
눈이 안 보이나 본데?
Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the four founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
위즐리 선생님이 날 찾네. 찾아야지. 찾으시네.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
H.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
내가 편입생이라서
This way.
좀 배워야 될 것들이 많나 봐. 근데 무슨 교육부에서 뭐 준비했다고 하네.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
맞는 것 같아. 이게 100년 전이거든.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding
연관성
lore.
있는 캐릭터들이 나온다고는 했어.
Do keep up.
원작자가
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio!
필드 가이드.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
산책 안 됐어? 산책 충분히 해줘야 된다고 하더라고.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
초록불 플루 불꽃은 자신의 기숙사 휴게실을 비롯해 발광한 불꽃을 나타냅니다.
어때? 재밌어?
재밌는데? X로 지도를 돌리고 중앙홀에 재밌어. 근데 좀 새로운 마법을 배우고 싶어.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
그래픽 좋다.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hogsmeade. 이렇게 대답해야 돼. 교수님.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
일부 퀘스트는 마법 및 레벨 필요 사항이 충족되지 않아 잠겨 있을 수 있습니다. 잠겨 있을 경우에는 퀘스트를 활성화하는 데 필요한 주문이 필요합니다. 교수의 과제를 완료하거나 퀘스트 보상으로 새로운 주문을 배울 수 있습니다.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
진행 감사합니다. 마법 납치구나.
Revelio.
레발리오. 뭐든지 레발리오. 우와, 나 호그와트 학생이 됐어 자기야. 호그와트, 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 호그와트. 인벤토리. 옷을 좀 갈아입어 볼게요. 이거 너무 꼴배견이에요. 꼴배견. 아니 내 거 어디 갔어? 아니 안 보이네. 얼굴을 좀 가리도록 하겠습니다. 이 친구 너무 표정이 꼴배견이라 얼굴을 좀 가릴게요. 모자는 좀 깜지가 안 나네요. 그냥 모자는 안 끼도록 하겠습니다. 장비 해제. 교복은 좀 까리하네요. 멋이 좀 있네요. 이게 여자친구가 사준 콜렉션 디럭스 에디션 어둠의 마마토. 개멋있는데? 개멋있는데? 얼굴빵만 가리면 완전히 가리겠습니다. 이렇게 진행하겠습니다. 가봅시다. 어둠의 마법방어. 마법의 뭐야, 이거 못 들어가? 어떻게 들어가? 모르겠다. 개빨리 달려. 레벨리오. 뭐 하는 거야, 역시?
Revelio.
뭐해? 유령이야? 없네요, 아무것도. 레벨리오 하면 뭐 나올 줄 알았는데.
Is that all you've got? Come on!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
너 마법에 천부적인 재능이 있나 봐.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
잘한다.
This should be easy.
Protego! Leviosa!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Must be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
Stupid one. Leviosa!
I do enjoy life duel. All of my students for this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
뭐라는 거야 지금? 얼굴 안 보이고 표정 안 보이고 훨씬 낫네.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
보상으로 아시오를 배울 수 있는데? 전설 개멋있어.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Leviosa. 걸어가야 되네. Leviosa.
I
Levioso.
don't mind hypology myself.
Revelio.
외국할게요. 음료렌지랑 컴파일 계속 해야 되네. 컴파일 좀 그만해.
Behind me, I promise.
이거 좀 낮춰야겠다. 성능 좀. 컴파일 너무하네. 그래픽 좀 낮춰야겠어. Is there a proper slider in Hogwarts Legacy? Yes.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him of the left.
값이 좀 낮은 것 같아. 잠깐 껐다 키겠습니다. 껐다 키는 게 답일 수 있어서. 게임을 저장하고. 게임을 종료하고 다시 키겠습니다. 호그와트 호그와트 레거시 포브 How to field of view 호그와트 레거시 세팅 슬라이더 PC.
So let's talk about field of view. Fish look, if we look now, display options. We are then going to scroll down here until, although I highly do, is, so there is no double. We look back in the top middle right there with a, 2.5 feet up, left, you make it from different FOV possible, which is plus 20.
하면 어떤 게임을 할지 고민할 수밖에 없습니다.
플러스 앤디 슬라이더. 이게 한계인가 본데. 어쩔 수 없나 봐요. 제가 멀미를 3D 멀미를 좀 하는 편이긴 한데 다시 키겠습니다. 나 이제 마법 다 외웠어, 자기야. 다는 아니고 지금까지 배운 거 다 외웠어. 레벨리오, 루미너, 아시오. 메인 퀘스트 하나 깨면 아시오 배울 수 있대. 아시오가 당기는 스킬이래. 당기는 마법. 그리고 이제 상대를 띄우는 마법이 있나봐. 그게 전투에서 유용하다고 하네. 상대가 방어하거나 그럴 때 이걸로 띄워버리면 상대가 놀랄 거래. 잠깐. 왜 그러냐고? 그래야 재밌으니까. 나 수업 참석했어, 자기야.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
아시오. 간다. 아시오.
Accio.
아띠오네. 영국식 발음.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
After me. 이 아저씨만 인도 발음 쓰네 살짝. 근데 생긴 거 보면 인도 아저씨 같아. 말할 때마다 자꾸 동작을 너무 과장되게 하시는데.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
뭘 하라는 거죠, 선생님?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Accio.
The trick is to... Excellent. Happens to the best of us. Very good. That's it.
쉬운데요, 선생님? 끝났나요?
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 나한테 안 돼.
Watch this.
어우씨, 왜 이렇게 잘해?
There we go.
Accio.
그래, 클라스지 이게.
Excellent.
안 돼, 너는. 비켜! 내 차례니까. 안 돼! 안 돼! 안 돼!
Stay focused.
Let us see this.
아씨. 졌다. 졌다. 다시 졌다. 아쉽다.
Nicely done.
한 번 더 해.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
이 친구 너무 잘하는데?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
(50점)
Very good.
플러스.
Here we go.
넌 못해. 안 돼. 오케이, 개억지인데? 이거 50점은 개억지지.
There we go.
뿌니쉬. 개억지가 다 있어.
Brilliant.
우와.
Be sharp.
제발 40점. 오케이. 내 턴. 아티오. 이겼습니다. 여기서 30점 따면 내가 130점이면 내 승리. 치지 마라.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done. 아시오.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
이 친구
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
이거는 해리포터 오타쿠들이
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
레벨리온. 위즐리 교수랑 만나라.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
말을 걸다니.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
애들이 다 나한테 친절해. 나 학창 시절 때
I've always said then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbye.
Revelio.
애들이 근데 다 친절해. 다 나한테 친절해서. 내 학창 시절은 이러지 않았는데.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
비밀 결투 사교 클럽에.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Luma. Levioso.
Like the winner!
Protego. Lumos. Levioso. Levioso. Springo.
Expulso!
That's all you've got?
땀이었어.
Accio. Levioso. Come on. Springo.
Expulso!
Protego. Oh, stupid. There goes my way. Levioso. Accio.
땀이었어. 아끼요. 가지고 놀아버렸죠 그냥.
What to do?
그냥 찢어 발겼죠.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Well fought.
Hope to see you back here again.
야, 상품 준다며. 상품 어딨어? 줘야지, 친구야. 내가 지금 입고 있는 옷이 너무 개쩌는 재능을 가진 캐릭터 같은 느낌을 풍겨서 조금 바꿀게요. 그냥 슬림데리인 학생처럼 보이도록 하겠습니다. 아무래도 안 되겠네요. 너무 깐진하는 느낌을 풍겨서 조금 바꾸도록 하겠습니다. 전설의 글로 이 정도면 될 것 같아요. 아세요.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've most...
순간이동을 해야 되는데 순간이동을 못하네. 그냥 순간이동 하고 싶은데. 아시오. 아띠오라고 하는데 아띠오.
Sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone.
영국에 있는 학교 같다, 진짜. 부를 수도 있었네. 몰랐다.
Revelio.
레벨레어. 자기도 이거 따라하는 거 재밌어.
I shall never get my homework done at this rate. I haven't even got to beasts.
고양이가 애기입니다. 나에겐 우유라는 강아지가 있단다. 미안하지.
Just when I think I'm finished with my...
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
나 드디어 지팡이 구하러 가.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
버터비어가 뭐야? 그렇지. 원래 있는 거야? 뭐 여기에 자주 나오는 내용인 줄 알았어. 그냥 그 해리포터에 나오는 맥주인 줄 알았어.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
망가진 조각상 근처에서 날아다니는 페이지를 수집해라.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio! Accio! Got it.
그렇구만요.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
얘는 또 나한테 뭘 바라는 거야?
Brilliant.
학생들이 학생인데 나한테 바라는 게 많네.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
고쳐질 게 없나 보네.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Reparo. Accio.
뭐 반응이 없네요, 저거. 아까 학생 한 명이 곤란해하는데 학생한테 한번 가보겠습니다. 저의 도움을 필요로 하고.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
웃기는데. 곱스톤. 네, 잘 줬고요. 지금 곱스톤을 찾으러 갈 때가 아니죠. 퀘스트 다른 데로 떼려고 갈 겁니다. 호그스미드 갑시다.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
곱스톤 나중에 찾자. 어떻게 그런 거 찾는다고 뭐가 되겠니?
As far as I can. What am I missing?
거의 마법사 다 됐죠?
Do you find it hard to get right?
지팡이
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Shall we?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
이제야 도착했어. 이제야 도착이야. 호그스미드, 올리벤더스. 지팡이가 여기 있네.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
지팡이 길이도 내가 설정할 수 있네.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
오, 멋있다. 지팡이 뭐가 제일 멋있으려나?
Curious indeed.
지팡이 그냥 만들고 있어. 내가 선택하고 있어. 지팡이. 검은색 클래식으로 할까?
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
용의 신금으로 해야지.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
길이가 안 변하네.
Curious indeed.
삐뚤어진 나사. 맞지? 나도 고민이야.
How intriguing.
어? 그냥 검은색 클래식 아니면은 삐뚤어진 나사원으로 할까?
Curious indeed.
볼드모트니까.
How intriguing.
삐뚤어진 나사 할까? 아니면
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
검은색은 근데 잡았을 때 티가 안 날 것 같아서.
Curious indeed.
난 삐뚤어진 나선 할게. 내가 들었을 때 모습을 좀 보여줬으면 좋겠는데.
How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
아버지, 뭐 새로운 거 없어요? 뭐 스킬 같은 거, 아이템 같은 거 안 팔아요? 멋있는데? 촬영샷이 멋있어.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
자기가 좋아한다는 마법약 재료.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Nothing better than 3 pints of butterbeer.
지팡이 개멋있는데? 이 뭔가 지팡이 그 뭐라 그랬지? 하찮음이 느껴지는데 그 안에서 느껴지는 고귀함이 있어. 하찮은 게 느껴져. 생긴 게 하찮아.
Inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
관심 없습니다. 나갈게요. 잘 보면서 자. 잘 보면서 자는 거 좋아하잖아. 알겠지? 잘 자고 오늘 고생 많았어. 고생 많았어, 자기야.
Raven or an owl. Then I wouldn't need my own room.
House elves are wizardkind's best friends.
What are you up to now?
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Spectrum. 가자 집에.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Ringo! Levioso!
Repair. Accio.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. I'll go and see what's going on. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
다른 거 사주시면 안 돼요? 이런 거 사주면서 나한테 그렇게.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
깡패야?
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
그럴만해. 휴게실 어디야?
Accio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be...
Revelio. Reparo.
Oh, did you hear about the new spell we're learning in Charm? I can't wait. You know it's gonna be a lot.
Oi, can you help me?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
What are you up to now?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Come on! Stupid one! Stupid one!
Like a winner.
Accio!
I'm the one.
Stupid one!
That's all you've got?
Stupid one! Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
That's it!
Levioso!
Excellent form!
Levioso! Accio!
Good one! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you. Stop.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Incendio.
Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Levioso! Lose. Levioso! Lose. Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
alone. Two adults? Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone.
Oi, can you help me?
Because you don't have to ask someone.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.